Missions trips are so important, and I believe everybody should go on them. There is so much devastation, loss, and hurt in the world that we do not see because we as Americans are blessed to be where we live today. I have been on my fair share of missions trips. I have been to Mexico multiple times, Haiti twice, and I've been on a local missions trip down to LA too. Every time I go, I'm reminded how blessed I am and how truly humbling the experience is. But most importantly, it strengthens my relationship with God. Haiti has stolen my heart each time I went. I learn something new every time I go, and every time I go, I realize these trips are more for me than helping those in need. A little boy at the orphanage my church owns in Haiti once told me, and I'll never forget, "How can you have hope if you don't have Jesus Christ? Even though I have nothing, I have everything when I know Jesus Christ." I believe everyone should go on missions trips because God has called us to. You will grow within yourself and you will strengthen your faith. Those who follow God are called to go on missions trips. It is our mission as Christ followers to share the Gospels with those who do not know or do not believe. In an article by Mission Discovery states, anyone that has ever gone on a missions trip knows this is true. There are so many hurting and lost people just waiting for someone to come with some good news. And what better news can they hear if not the good news of the kingdom of God? There is nothing more important in life than being saved by Jesus Christ so that one day we may all go to heaven. In Matthew 28:19, God calls to make all disciples of our nations. And what better way to go do that than to go to a third world or fourth world country and help those who are less fortunate than us? Missions trips allow you to grow as a person and see what is going on in the world. Sometimes we get so caught up in our everyday lives that we forget how truly blessed we are with what we have. And when those people like myself get the chance to visit another country, it is so humbling to experience. You will leave being thankful for what you have. I remember coming back from Haiti wanting to get rid of everything because those in Haiti were so much happier with nothing than I was when I have everything. According to the article by Focus, in Honduras, many people live in small one-room houses. They sleep on the floor and have never heard of air conditioning. Although temperatures often reach over 90 degrees, they have practically nothing and don't know where their next meal is going to be coming from. You will view the world differently and you'll be more thankful for what you have. But not only will you see that they have nothing, you'll realize how happy they are even though they have nothing. Most importantly, mission trips will allow you to grow in your relationship with Christ and will strengthen your faith. When you go on mission trips, you will meet God where you are. Mission trips are more beneficial to us than they are for serving those who need our help. When you are on mission trips, you are taking that step of faith and going deeper in your walk with God. Saint Teresa of Calcutta once said, "Once we take our eyes away from ourselves, from our own interests, from our own rights, privileges, ambitions, then they will come clear to see Jesus around us." Going on a mission trip allows you to stop and think about the stress and the things that are going on in your life, and you'll realize how powerful and how great our God is. Even though there is devastation and hurt in those countries, there is still so much joy. A lot of their joy comes from God because they do not have the things in the world like we do. From the article, Focus says, "But the most important things we do on our mission is found in the relationships we built, the seeds of faith we plant, the depths of hope we dig, and the healing love of Jesus Christ we share." It is important that we do what God calls us to do according to His Word, and that is sharing the gospel and saving those who do not know Him. It is important to get out and see the world as we do, we get to grow as a person. And lastly, it is important to go on mission trips because it allows God to meet us where our hearts are broken for the things that break His heart.